Hey guys, it's Alice again. So today's video is all about my Kylie Jenner lip kits. I finally got my hands on 5 lip kits and I couldn't be happier. But I wanted to do this video to tell you my very 100% honest thoughts and opinions on the ordering process, the cost, the shipping process, how long it took, and the actual lip kits themselves. I've had them for about a week now, so I've had a chance to try them out, and I just want to give you a completely honest review and hopefully give you a little bit of information about them. But before I start the video, if you aren't already subscribed to this channel, please do click that red button and subscribe. I'd love it for you to join the family. I upload videos twice a week and I'm sure you'll love them. So without further ado, let's get into it. So I ordered 5 lip kits. I ordered Candy K, Poisey K, Dolce K, 22 and True Brown, and I am so happy with the choice that I made. I definitely don't regret picking them up. I did try and get exposed. It was on the day of release that I ordered them, so I didn't manage to get that, but oh well, I'm very happy with the 5 that I got. So first I thought I'd show you the box. I'm sure you've seen so many of these, but I don't know, I just want to show you it. I'm very happy with this, and it's got a lovely big bright pink sticker on it saying custom fee to pay, which I will talk through in a little bit. It's got Kylie's name and KylieCosmetics.com in the top, and it comes with like a spongy thing on, so it's all protected. I was kind of scared about it being battered around because of how long it took. And then inside you get the little card with the little note from Kylie in. I was so happy to see that I had one of these because I know some people have been saying that they haven't got one in their package, and I got one, and I'm very happy about this because I think it's really nice and I'm going to display it. So inside are the 5 lip kits, and I just absolutely adore this packaging. Obviously you'll have been talked through the packaging before, so I'm not going to go on about it too much. Basically the colour of the lipstick is down the side. The name is on the top, so this is Candy K, and it's got lips on the front with the Candy K colour, Kylie's name, and it just says matte liquid lipstick and lip liner. And inside there is a little divider so that they are kept separate and don't rattle about. And I really like this packaging. I think it's really good idea. It's nice and simple, and it just looks really chic and it's cool. Yeah. That's about it. So before I get into talking about the lipsticks themselves, I'm going to tell you a little bit about the ordering process and how I found it and the price and things like that. So each lip kit is $29, which works out at about £20 in English money, and I think that is a reasonable price for a lipstick. It's not high-end price, it's kind of mid-range, and obviously you're getting a lip liner and the liquid lipstick as well, so £20, £10 for each thing. I think that's a pretty decent price. On the day of ordering, I sat on Twitter. I had followed Kylie Jenner's Twitter and turned her notifications on, and I also followed a Twitter called Kylie Lip Kit Updates and turned their notifications on too, because that kept me up to date with everything, and then I knew what time everything was going live. So if you want to try and get your own lip kits, follow the Kylie Lip Kit Update Twitter. It is really helpful, and that is basically the only reason I got them. I ordered on the 13th of May, and it was at like 11:30 at night, I think. So I sat down, I had my laptop, I had my list of the lip kits that I wanted, and I just got ready and braced myself. But I managed to get 5 out of the 6 that I wanted, and now I'm pretty glad I didn't get 6 because I have already spent a lot of money and I ended up getting a customs charge. So I'm very happy I didn't end up getting exposed in the end. Lol, exposed. Exposed with the price and exposed the lip kit. I made an account on Kylie Cosmetics before I placed the order just to save myself some time and save some stress. So once I'd added everything to the cart and signed in, it all kind of processed, and I got stuck on this kind of loading page, which apparently has been introduced to stop the site from crashing, and it worked pretty well. I think I was on that page for about 6 minutes. It was the longest 6 minutes ever. And also I know now, because the demand is not as high for the lip kits and she's putting more stock in, you've got more time to order them now, and they seem to be staying in stock a lot longer than they used to. So if you've been put off about ordering them because of how stressful it is, I do know that it takes a lot longer for them to sell out now, so you've probably got a bit better of a chance of getting one. So once they were ordered, I paid the shipping charge, which is $14.95, which works out at about £10.50 shipping, which isn't the best price in the world, but to say it's coming all the way from America, I suppose it's kind of reasonable. So with the $29 lip kits and the $15 shipping cost, it came to a total of $160. Yeah, I know. And $160 is actually £112.50 in pounds, which is a lot of money to spend on lip kits, but to say I got 5, it kind of worked out alright, I guess, when you divide it by 5. I think. Or at least that's what I tell myself. So at this point they've ordered, I've spent £112 on some lipsticks, and I ended up having to pay a £28 custom charge when they got to my house, which made the amount come to 140 English pounds, which works out per kit at £28. So with the extra shipping fees and the custom charge, it added £8 per kit onto my order, which is ridiculous. I'm not gonna lie, I was extremely annoyed. I know that it's a bit of potluck as to whether you get a customs charge or not, and I believed that because I'd ordered more than 3, I wasn't gonna get one. That's not true. I ordered 5 and I still got one. I think it must go on the amount of money that you spend abroad, depending on whether you get one or not. So for the actual time it took for me to get them from the day I ordered on the 13th of May, and a few hours later at night I got the confirmation of my order, so I was happy that it had all gone through and it had cleared. On the 19th of May I received my shipping email, so it took them 6 days to process my order. I don't really know whether that's a good number, but 6 days seems quite a lot to process an order. So I knew then that they were shipped on the 19th. I had a tracking number and it was shipped through USPS, and they had a website where I could track it. I clicked on the tracking number and I found out that it had been in London since the 22nd of May, and at this point it was like the end of May, and I think it kind of got lost in the warehouse in London because it was in there for at least a week and it didn't move. I ended up emailing USPS, I tweeted Royal Mail. After I chased them up a little bit, miraculously they found my lip kits. I think they had lost them or misplaced them or something. So instead of my parcel being delivered, I got given a little postcard that had my name, address on it and the charge, which meant I had to go to my local depot and collect it. So I actually received my lip kits on the 4th of June. So altogether it took 22 days for my lip kits to arrive. That's a lot of days. I'm not sure the average amount, but it just seems to take so long, and I kept seeing people on Twitter saying that they'd got their parcels. I don't really know why mine took so long. I really honestly do think that my parcel got lost in London somewhere and then it got found. So after paying £28 per kit and having it get lost and take forever, I finally have my lip kits. And now we're on to the fun part of the video. The lip kit that I'm wearing is Candy K, and this one is probably my favourite one. This is the most wearable one. I think I'd wear this on a daily basis and it wouldn't look a little bit too crazy. I really like how this one looks. I feel like it suits my pale skin. I was kind of scared of it washing me out, but I think it really complements me, and this colour always looks so different on different people, so I was very happy to find out it looked nice on pale skin as well. The formula isn't really that drying. I have pretty naturally moisturised. I have naturally moisturised lips anyway. I don't really get chapped lips or dry lips or anything, so they sit pretty well on my lips. They don't feel creamy and they don't feel drying. It's like in between, and after so long in the day they get kind of a little bit bitty and crumbly on the inside. I did find that I was kind of bad at applying these at first, so it does take a little bit of practice to get used to lining your lips and applying it nicely. I did make the mistake at first of applying too thick of a layer and then it all kind of crumbled. I wore this lipstick for 12 hours at work as well, and other than a little bit of like crumbling and fading on the inside, pretty much the entire lip was on. It stood up to the test that I wanted it to. The next kit I have on is Dolce K, and I absolutely love this one. This one's a little bit less everyday kind of wear. It's probably for those days where you want to be a bit more bold, a bit more out there. This looks like the most gorgeous brown shade, and I actually feel like this one lasts the best out of the ones I have. This one gets a little bit more crumbly than the other ones do, but it lasted for the entire day at work yesterday, so I think it lasted really well. I did reapply it after about 9 hours, but for a 9-hour stay I think that's really nice. The only thing I will say with this one is that the outlines sometimes seem to they don't kind of bleed, but they get a bit smudged. Maybe that's just my clumsiness or something, but they did get a little bit smudged. But I think overall the consistency of this one is very nice. I forgot to talk about the lip liner in the last one, but the lip liners are really soft and creamy, but they are running out pretty fast. So that is good that it's creamy, but not so good that they need sharpening as often as they do. I do feel like the lip liners are a bit of a novelty. I feel like that's what makes them more saleable. They're a lip kit. I think you could wear them without the lip liners and it probably wouldn't make that much difference, but I like putting the lip liners on first, so it's a little bit easier to apply the liquid lipstick itself, because liquid lipstick is really hard to apply. The third lip kit I have on is this one. This is Poisey K, and I was really skeptical about this one. I'm not the biggest fan of pinky toned lipsticks. I much prefer like brown or nude tones, but I have to say I'm pleasantly surprised. It is not as pink as it looks. I think this looks a lot different on different people, and with my pale skin I think this looks really nice. I think it complements my skin tone. I will say this one definitely, without a doubt, feels like the most drying one, which is weird because it's not the darkest, but the formula in this one just seems ever so slightly different. I don't know what's leading me to think that, but this one, when I first put it on the first time, it was crumbling straight away and I wasn't putting majorly thick coats on. For some reason it was crumbling, and I'm not really sure whether that's just because it was me applying it badly or if that's just this colour, but I will say this one definitely does feel a lot more kind of chalkier on the lip. I will say though, the lip liner on this one is such a gorgeous colour and I'd totally wear that by itself. The next one I have is 22, and I absolutely love this. I can't help but think that this one has something to do with Taylor Swift, because this like was such a Taylor Swift classic, and it's called 22. I don't know, is that like a fact? Because I feel like that might be. I think this is the most moisturising one out of them all. That's weird because this is one of the dark ones, but I think this one stays on really well. I was kind of expecting this one to be a little bit patchy just because it's so dark, but it's not at all. It applies so nicely, and this one definitely is the most moisturising and the best lasting one out of them all, because I had this on the other day, same as I have had the other ones, for like 12 hours, and this one definitely stood the test so well compared to the other ones. Even though the other ones are amazing, like this one is just like even more amazing, and for such a corally dark red lipstick, it's so good to have one that stays on so long. I'm just so used to red lipsticks fading really quickly that this one just outshines them all, and I think this one is brilliant. Also, I'm only using like a simple face wipe to get these off, and they are coming off really easy. Final one I'm trying is True Brown K, and how amazing is this? I was so scared that this was going to look like I just had poo on my lips without meaning to be gross, but it's literally just a true brown shade, and I really didn't think I was going to be able to pull these off with my extremely pale skin, and I am so happy that I think I pull it off. I don't know, what do you guys think? I really love this, and I feel like a bad bitch with this on. It's obviously not the most practical one of the lot, and I'm probably going to wear this one the least, but I definitely am wanting to wear this on a night out, and I just love it. I think it's amazing. The consistency of this one is a little bit patchy, like the tiniest little bit, and you obviously have to be extremely careful when you apply this. I actually did the top lip a little bit dodgy, and because it's so dark I can't really correct it, so I'm just dealing with it. But you do have to be very careful with this one. The lip liner on this one is amazing. It's so like dense and matte and so easy to get a precise line. I'm very happily surprised about this one. I kind of bought this one at a whim. I didn't have this on my list at all. I just picked it up because I felt sorry for it, because not many people buy this one apparently, and I really like it. So that's all 5 of my lip kits. I've spoken through the ordering process, the cost, the shipping time and everything. I've given you my truly honest opinions. I hope you enjoyed watching this video. If you've got any questions about the lip kits or anything else like that, do let me know in the comments. If you aren't subscribed to this channel, please do click that subscribe button, and also give this video a thumbs up if you enjoyed it. Let's try and get to 200 thumbs up. I think we can do that, so smash that thumbs up button. It lets me know that you enjoyed the video and helps me out a lot. And yeah, I really enjoyed filming this. I hope you enjoyed watching it. I love you a lot, and I'll see you guys very soon. Bye! I've got a few tips, a few things that I've kind of picked up. I'm not trying to tell you that I'm an expert, but these are the little things that I've done, and I think they've kind of helped me get through my first year and survive freshers.